Halt!
Wholesome
Don't come in.
programming played at a reasonable volume. You're
Don't come
listening
any closer.
to Protectorate's
Huh?
Liquidate 'em.
What's that noise?
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at
That was a close one.
efficiency at
Thank the
all
Sovereign.
times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Thank you for saving me. I'm waiting here for my partner. We both fled the base separately. If you see him, please send him my way.
That's why we are all happy and contented.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, and please, take this with you as a token of my thanks.
Undue agitation stymies untoward inclinations and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Is a fellow
Let
subject...
this log serve as a record of the fact that Sentry's first-class Briggs and Jakes are both still loyal to the Protectorate and the Sovereign, despite their acts of desertion. The mental state of Brigadier Montelli has been rapidly degrading over the past few months, and the Vox relay station is no longer safe for even the most loyal subjects. Initially, we assumed he was simply
Look
being
alive,
overly
Commander.
cautious by increasing base security beyond the standards that are required by regulations. Unnecessary, but this quickly evolved into lashing out, seemingly at random. Finally, he started purging the traitors from our ranks. Any infraction, real or imagined, is now seen as an act of treason and deemed grounds for immediate execution. We could no longer live under the abuse of the paradigm. This may make us traitors in the eyes of our superiors, but we will return to be judged when sanity has returned to the Vox relay station.
As one big family, we're up to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. I feel so much lighter, I can't wait to revitalize the mind in line with what we are told. Old is the one truth, no need for more proof. You know exactly what to do. You're a good citizen, join the queue. Back your back, you know what we should do. We're up to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. We don't worry free, as one big family. We're up to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed.
Armed and ready.
So we're finally thought free and we're feeling proud. And boldly speak, say thoughts aloud. Blissfully empty, da-da-do-da-day. Bumbling along even if we've got nothing to say. We're off to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. We thought and were we free as one big family. We're off to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. We're off to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. We thought and were we free as one big family. We're off to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. We're off to be refreshed, so mentally
And now, the latest word on superior Protectorate products. Our non-Protectorate neighbors dine on Drek for breakfast. Nitrites, fillers, the rectangular fried batter known as waffles. That way lies chaos. Start your day doing tribute pancakes. The sensible, circular, subdued breakfast food. Tribute pancakes, just like the matriarch used to eat. Intriguing items engagingly described. What's up next? Another beauteous melody granted by the grace of the sovereign.
Turning in, turning in.
Days, months, and even years. Nothing fills my heart with joy like turning in my peers. Everything is meant to be aligned and working well. Nobody should fall behind, lest I'm the one to tell. It is neighborly to make an effort and attest, calmly speaking to authority at their behest. Glancing through the cracks and spaces round the door frame, keeping tabs and notes on people can be like a game. Celebrate the good ones, turn in those who stole. It should be no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call. Celebrate the successful who stick to their routine. It should be no simple thing to do. Turning in your relatives, your friends, your peers, and more. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. If you see a person sleeping at their station, reporting them will only help improve their dedication. If you see a person with questions much too deep, go and tell on them while they are peacefully asleep. Celebrate the good ones, turn in those who stole. It should be no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call. Celebrate the submissive who stick to their routine. It should be no simple thing to do. Turning in your relatives, your friends, your peers,
finally arrived.
celebrate the turning in. It's what we all
Indeed, it seems to be the case. I mistook you for a different individual. You have my apologies. Military personnel, preferably the kind who can provide me with updated orders, and decidedly not with, nor in the presence of, anyone who has ever been associated with Auntie's Choice personnel.
I ended my association with Antes of my own accord, if that makes you feel better. Ain't here to do you harm.
Or so you say. I gathered that you weren't here to fight just by looking at you. Otherwise, we wouldn't be engaged in polite conversation. And as a loyal subject, it is my honor to continue to perform my assignment as per my orders, even if the duration of my assignment here has been
Reflect on your
considerable.
to our idyllic society.
I am procuring my rations from the populace of local aquatic fauna using a simple baited trap and the mechanical leverage afforded by a rod. Fishing. Bah. Those who would, when there's a war to fight, are not worthy of being called soldiers of the Protectorate. I wish to once again take the fight to Antes alongside my fellows. However, my wishes are irrelevant against the needs of the Protectorate and my assigned duties. Additionally, it would do my heart some good to know that my warden and assigned squad companions are well. The Protectorate does not forget its own. Ever. If I have not received new orders, then I am precisely where I'm intended to be. I'll not hear more of such nonsense. Good day.
When I soon slip away, I'll be peaceful. Thoughts of my neighbors safe at home grinning. They will remember how I reported them tirelessly through to my last days and from the beginning. Knowing my heart, my brain, and consistency.
Let me handle this.
Guns locked and loaded. Let's get this combat. I'm the one you need to worry about. What I'd wish for all who live, it's a privilege to die for the cause. Finally, I fulfill my purpose in life, a glorious life. Blown up by a bomb is a fine way to go about any way to die. Melted, cyranium gassed, goo pelted, minced, cubed, irradiated, blunt force trauma, decapitated. List of life-giving opportunities goes on and on. Eaten by enemy raptors. My heart, it beats. I know every breath and every smile, every step in every mile, contributing
Looks like a fight.
to something beautiful. The paradigm as a whole. It's an honor and a gift. What I wish for all who live, it's a privilege.
Hear that? It's challenging us.
For the cause.
Raptidons are ever malleable. Eden doesn't want them around, and they don't belong here. Time to...
Give the word, and I'll take care of them, Commander.
To maintain our perfect society on Earth. Each of us must do all we can to ensure it operates flawlessly. Staying busy is one of our greatest commitments. Why, Eden's bounty and grocery biscuits, the pinnacle of Protectorate food science, brimming with advanced nutrients and high moral fiber. A delectable delight. As flavoursome as it is conscientious. How would your neighbor feel if they knew you weren't eating a balanced diet? Why, just ask everyone's neighbor, Prudence.
Prudence dictates you eat them.
Eden's Bounty Ambrosial Biscuits. Now due to continued research in an even wider array of unique and delicious flavors, like Patience Fruit, Somber Duty Melon Surprise, Arcadian Delight, Resolute Orange, and Loquat from Heaven.
Well, that was thoroughly enriching. Let's continue. As Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources, our station presents a profusion of pleasing melodies. Like this one.
Keep howling. We're coming for you. Look alive, Commander.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Liquidate 'em. Matriarch's here, all right. Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going into a state of torpor. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention. You know how Doc mentioned pheromones? Well, just so happened that I procured some Raptidon glandular extract in my travels. Should do the trick. A matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her authority. She hates rivals. Ain't one who leaves anything to waste. Any hunter worth a damn would say the same. If I can't find a practical use for what I've salvaged, it'll find a use in research or in exchanging for bits. Lucky for us, this extract ain't exactly in high demand. Any other questions, or are you ready to meet this matriarch? I was inquiring more about your current manner of fortitude, but I'll take it. All right, let's do this. Armed and ready.
Hey, got a distraction for you.
That one was requested by the consul for everyone's neighbor Prudence. How neighborly of him.
Here's one you're absolutely sure to enjoy. A Protectorate prescribed favorite.
Phew. We should harvest a limb from the matriarch while the body's still warm. This drainage pipe must be coming right from the box relay. They're lucky the rats ain't chewed their way through yet.
Damned if I stay, damned if I go. Can I remain unsullied under... Oh, hello there. You seem to have caught me at a most inopportune time. Was just, patrolling the sewers, monitoring for suspicious activity. Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving distracting, to put it mildly. Only patrolling one of the most vulnerable parts of the station? Yes, that's it. Very specialized work. Discreet, confidential. You'd never comprehend the value of this task. The what? Word of the wise. A Protectorate station is hardly the place to be making light of one's affiliations. Brigadier Montelli would be ecstatic to hear you spout such humorous quips. You'd be labeled a heretic. But I'm sure he'd chuckle as you swung from the gallows. Forgive my unease. I thought Montelli sent you to see to my execution, or some other absurdity. I don't know what's going on here. The station's changed. It's become a damn charnel house, stained with the blood of my brothers and sisters. I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. I can't... That'd be a fine idea. If only there weren't a group of starving raptidons that saw fit to make a den so close to the grate. I can? Oh. I suppose I'm now off to a world filled with uncertainty. Savage wildlife. And miscreants always on your heels. Here. This keycard should unlock a storage cache up above. It has some supplies in it that'll likely do you more good than they have me.
Ensuring vocal inflection. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless.
Don't forget, your unthinking compliance lets the paradigm run with flawless efficiency. Unthinking is essential. Unthink today. Unthink tomorrow. Unthink forever. Now, on to other matters. Now, listen to this.
Check enemy light just turned.
Some perlustration is in order. Back to my post.
Time to earn that commitment.
Preserve set progress.
That's some bad company.
Orders are going against the paradigm. How are we to know?
No, it's not our place to know anything. Let me.
In business. Our station offers only the best in music for Protectorate subjects. It's your due, because our way is superior to others.
Putting traders on display like that's one way to send a message. Can't be too good for morale, though.
Technicians Agna and Gastrell, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued drones. Have you any last words to express your
Prudence dictates, sit back and leave the thinking to us. This is everyone's neighbor, Prudence, on Protectorate-sanctioned wireless. All know well how our scientific progress vastly outstrips that of our closest rivals. And multiple life-embettering discoveries occur each day. To wit, top Protectorate scientists are eagerly researching whether Serenium gas, once presumed lethally dangerous, holds some measure of positive benefit. They theorize that regular exposure may, in point of fact, gird the body's humors against dangersome imbalance. To a not zero degree. Expect specifics soon. Research is ongoing, which is why, today, we've increased the plume count of this superfluous effluent in and around the Automech Repair Center. Surely this experiment will one day yield helpful results.
We won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns.
Trouble ahead. The matriarch devised the paradigm
Of course not.
to support a bounteous life for all. Tender from your latest meal, down to this exquisite.
No refuge granted!
I could feel my wary little mind wander.
Attack me! Closing the...
I needed sort of I could be better again with a quick mental refreshment. I have seen my friends and my family rested.
His gaze sees all.
So I knew that there was no reason to stress.
No party shall dither, hither and yon. For our benevolent leader. Wrong place to linger.
I know now.
Seeking cover.
Those thinkable comments.
You like to hit the broadside of a freighter.
Mental refreshment. Commits such a burden on me. The weight is better felt by one assigned to oversee. Thinking never made anybody happy, and I believe blessing he offers such an effortless reprieve. Since that day, my thoughts have never been a danger. The infidelity are no longer strangers. The sadness that was once inside me is long since gone, and though it tried me, I knew that I could be oh so much better again with the quick.
Hug alive, Commander.
You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Protectorate Samsung Wireless presents I Red Cloak, officially I Red Cloak. Her sentinel senses ever keen, the eyes of the sovereign, watching you, your neighbors, your household pets, ensuring all subjects live in perfection, lockstep with the paradigm. Previously on I Red Cloak, our hero courageously withstood the materialistic temptations and nauseating crab-witch stench of Auntie's barbaric brand loyalizer machine. Just as Red Cloak was inspiring her corporate captors to abandon their consumerist addictions, the traitorous forces of the Order arrived to take custody of her, aided by her turncoat former Sentinel partner, Dunning. Now Auntie's choice and the Order are in a standoff, weapons leveled at each other, with fearless Red Cloak betwixt them. Thrilled to her inspiring redemption of these misguided foes, in the fourth and final episode, Order from Chaos.
Dunning, everyone. Now is the time for community, not hostility. Lower your weapons.
No, you lower your weapons, you corporatists. I'm certain my reformed Order allies will overlook your lapse in judgment if you turn over Red Cloak. Isn't that right?
Yes. In fact, we are willing to add an additional 3% to the agreed-upon payment to encourage your compliance in our deal of 22%.
Suddenly, consumerism isn't so appealing. Red Cloak's inspiring resistance to our brand loyalizer has demonstrated the failings of our morally bankrupt society.
Impossible. But we predicted with 47% certainty that this, in your vernacular, was a done deal. Force plus mass equals squared.
It appears that your math is faulty. Clearly a failing of your grand plan. These events are all according to the paradigm.
Do not attempt to vex us with appealing and irrefutable statements, Red Cloak.
Unburden yourself of vexation, Dunning. It is never too late to return to the Protectorate, where all needs are met, where the Sovereign in his benevolence cares for all.
Lies! I am too far indoctrinated into the chaos of the Order and their grand plan.
Not true. Return with me for mental refreshment. Your family must come too, just to be thorough. We will cure you of these confused thoughts, your wanton overthinking.
I shall never return to the Protectorate.
Once again, you fell your former companion in one well-nourished punch. Huzzah, I say.
Red Cloak, you have undermined our carefully calculated predictions. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. We theorized our grand plan was greater than the paradigm, yet it is clearly less than. We see the error in our calculations. We would serve the Sovereign again, if you allow it.
Gladly. He is a kind, forgiving man who loves all of his subjects.
We base individualists in Auntie's choice are ready to break free from the shackles of consumerism, to join you in the perfect life of abundance.
Then return with me, new corporate neighbors and former Traitors Order colleagues, to Eden.
Middle managers, resume the corporate anthem. No, the new one!
Help me carry Dunning's unconscious form. Let us all be mentally refreshed, to cease your troubled thoughts. For the Sovereign, for Arcadia, our home.
And so, Red Cloak concludes another successful and inspiring mission, turning enemies into neighbors, showing Turncloaks the error of their calculations. And yet Red Cloak's work is far from concluded. Where uncertainty festers, she roots it out. Where there is questionable talk, she roots it out. And where a seditious turncoat needs a well-nourished punch, she will be there.
Armed and ready.
Ain't recharged! Love to, but I'm not ready.
All subjects live in perfection.
Yep, I'd do it for you.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Advance! What's your purpose here?
Asking, what?
Hey, got a distraction for you. Trigger finger's still tight.
What else? Clear that
Three thinkers!
Knew you had my back.
I am out!
back in business.
They cut lollies down.
Medical pack out.
Faithless subjects try to corrupt us.
Commander, you're bleeding.
Ready to waste them. On your command. Over here. Free hole in the head. Come at me.
They're full of strength.
Light flashing before my eyes, Commander. Revive me.
Sending the sentinels for us all. Send them in. They will always be. Sending the sentinels for us all. La la la. Whether inside or out, there is never a doubt.
Back in business.
Sending
final call.
Little pick-me-up. Hey, get me go-getting again. Back in business.
service stokes a hearty appetite, sustain that zeal with the perfectly perfunctory meal. Moderation mini rolls. Modestly flavorful, yet free of additive toxins. There's a wholesome banquet in every bite. Moderation mini rolls. Filling and duty fulfilling. Such perfect products, the envy of our rivals. But let's not gloat. Another beauteous melody granted by the grace of the sovereign.
After several days, months, and even years, nothing fills my heart with joy like turning in my peers. Everything is meant to be aligned and working well. Nobody should fall behind, lest I'm the one to tell. It is neighborly to make an effort and a test, calmly speaking to authority at their behest. Glancing through the cracks and spaces round the door frame, taps and notes on people can be like a game. Celebrate the good ones, turning those to stone. Should be no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call. Celebrate the submissive. Stick to their routine. It should be a no simple thing to do. Turning in your relatives, your friends, your peers, and more. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for.
Appears our good brigadier is being guided by someone else's hand. You wager that influence is what pushed him over the edge?
If you see a person sleeping at their station, reporting them will only help improve their dedication. If you see a person with questions much too deep, go and tell on them while they are peacefully asleep. Celebrate the good ones, turn in those who stole. It should be a no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call. Celebrate the submissive who stick to their routine. It should be a no simple thing to do. Turning in your relatives, your friends, your peers, and more. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for.
The following song was composed, performed, and recorded under the explicit direction of the Sovereign, and as such, reflects his excessively high standards.
Four minor incidents.